Greetings everyone, and I welcome you to my Hearthstone series. I have announced in another video, you might or might not have seen it, that I will be doing Hearthstone gimmick decks, but while creating those decks I have realized that they're less of a gimmick than a theme. What I mean with that is, I know the definition of gimmick, but if I, and I think if many others hear gimmick deck in case of TCGs, they will think that it is some mechanic of the game put to the extreme, like Magic the Gathering. Hey, there's 100 cards that can bounce. We should make a bounce deck that's going to be hilarious. And I realized that I'm not doing that exactly. What I do is more, I have lore tactical themes. Like we have Back to Draenor, we have For the Horde, we have For Lordaeron, in which I just scramble all the cards together that somehow make slightly sense in the low perspective. And we also have those two decks up here. I don't need no man, and we don't need no man. You will find out in another episode what those decks are about, but I think you can imagine. And the only actual gimmick deck I have is I Love AoE, which I have played with a little bit, as you see. I have this deck since a while, meant to show it off. But anyway, ignore those two, by the way. I just play with those on a general basis. So, my first gimmick deck, as the title of this video might tell you, is going to be For Lordaeron. I want to do a For the Alliance deck, since we see here For the Horde, but you don't really have any character in this game that characteristically stands for the Alliance. One might argue with that, but let me show you why. Create a deck. Okay, so we see here we have Garrosh, Hellstorm, we have Thrall, and we have Rexxar. All those three characters characteristically stand for the Horde. One would argue that Thrall is more about like peacekeeping guy, but everything he does for the good of the Horde. Rexxar worked for the Horde, even though he's back in Outland right now. And if we look at the characters that are supposed to stand for the Alliance, then we have Uther, who's not much of an Alliance character, but of a Lordaeron character, or more of a anti-Scourge character who fights the undead. He's not as much about the Alliance, he's more about wiping off the undead, or the Scourge, to be more exact. Jaina is also more of a peacekeeping character, really neutral character trying to bring peace between Alliance and Horde. Well, not anymore, not as much as we've seen it's developed in Mists of Pandaria. I don't know, I still don't see her representing the Alliance all that much. Anduin Wrynn is, oh god, I hate him. He's just such a pussy, like seriously. Get some balls, kid. I would much rather have, as a warrior, his father, King Varian Wrynn. He's also just a peacekeeping character. Let's not have war. The war is bad, guys. We cannot do that. And we have Malfurion. Malfurion is more of a nature character. He cares about night owls and the Emerald Dream and nature and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and that's already about it. I don't really count Valeera. I mean, Valeera, she has spent a lot of time with Varian, but I don't know. She did fight for the Alliance in the Siege of Undercity, but yeah, whatever. Enough talk. Well, enough talk for now. We are going to play some matches. And as you see, I'm just rank 12. The highest I ever got is rank 11, so as you see, I'm not a fantastic player. Expect some terrible losses. This deck on this ranking is going to be awful. So, for Lordaeron, the theme is easy. I have taken human cards and cards that I felt like fit with the versus Scourge kind of theme. I have some Divine Shield characters, I have some weapons, I have Noble Sacrifices. I don't think that the deck was too interesting, so I did not show it, but we got with the opponent, so let's get started.
Uther versus Valeera.
Valeera.
Watch your back.
I will watch my back.
Fight with honor.
And while doing that, I will fight with honor. So we'll toss all of those. I don't know if we really need the equality, because most rogues play with low-cost decks with cheap minions that have just very little life. So let's toss everything except for the Stormwind Knight. And let's turn the music a little more silent. I hope it's not too silent now. Alright, that looks better. I know. What was I thinking? Taking the Goldshire Foot, man. This is like one of the most useless cards in the game. It really is not a good card, but it is a human. I thought he would fight for Lordaeron, even though he has a Stormwind Tabard. I thought it would fit. We have humans all over the place. And we'll see how we stack up against Twerk Jagger. Which is a very interesting name if I may add that. Alright, gold share for me. Let's put aside that this is a Stormwind character and this is a Skull Crusade character. Because they're all humans and I mean the Skull Crusade is also anti-Scourge, so whatever. It's as suitable as it could be. Alright, that was to be expected. Just 1 damage. Okay, I'm going to do something really stupid. So I'm going to summon one of my Servant recruits, and I will call into an Abusive Sergeant to not only get some minions on the board, but also do some extra damage. We try to do this quick, we try to make this a quick match before you can draw a million cards and combo us down. Well, this is what I plan to do. See how it reacts. Alright. Smacks that.
Ha, this guy's toast.
SI7 agent without the proc. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm just going to play Scar Crusader. Hit him on the face. Your turn, buddy. Without combo, SI7 agent, what a waste. But well, he does need a body on the board to start clearing out my board. So, what you gonna do? Dagger Mastery. Shoot. Oh, that is bad. That is bad. No, no, no. He smacks that. Really? 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 Okay. I mean, if you want to,
For the king, the battle.
we can as well just keep smacking you on the face. You did not get harmed whatsoever. Well, so far. We also have some heal. We have a buff, which we could play next turn on this if it survives. Not many rogues I have seen play Assassinate. I think most of them simply don't have it in the deck because it is too much of an expensive deck, an expensive card, and they want the low-cost cards for combos. Golden Hammer of Wrath, yeah. Why does it have like out of space kind of background? It does make sense. It's so cool. So we're waiting for a friend's turn. Indeed. So, hello. You have more than one card, my friend. Oh boy.
So many options.
I hope that his turns won't always take that long. Alright, yes. Alright. He played a card we have to get rid of. Okay, this is bad. He could have Hammer of Wrath and then trade the 1/1 into it. But looks like we won't be doing that. I feel like just buffing and trading out. Because giving him spell power / leaving him with spell power on the board is really bad. I mean, it would have 9 HP. So, why don't we pressure him a little? Watch me regret this in like 2 turns. But we will try to keep pressuring him. We still have an Argent Commander, that's another charge damage. We have Hammer of Wrath, which we can use for the face. And see how this plays out. Okay, that's 2 mana gun, that means Assassinate is not an option. Sap! Oh really? Was that entirely necessary? Gosh. Okay, yeah. Okay, I regret this. But we do have the Argent Commander. We're just gonna eat a lot of damage this turn. He did waste 2 Cold Bloods. That takes some of his charge down potential away. So, Argent Commander. And trade the Divine Shield for his Drake. God, that came really unexpected. 2 Cold Bloods. Gosh. Okay, we'll try to make the best out of this. Twerk Jagger. Very good move. Did not expect that.
So many options.
Yes, I know you have many options. Let's do something fun here. I really love those little gimmicks here. It's hilarious. Oh yeah. Fire! Oh no, I want to hit an orc or something. Come on. Never mind. What else do we have here? Close the gates. No, don't open them again. God damn it.
Choose soup.
Is he trolling or something? Oh, come on. Come on, are you AFK? It's no fun when you're AFK. Hello? Okay then. So, cool, I suppose. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna play the Stormwind Champion, buff this to 5-3, we give him 5 damage, and like this, if he does not heal and does not play a taunt, then we basically have the win, because with 8 mana next turn, we can just Stormwind Knight for 2, and Hammer Wrath for 3, that's 5 damage. And this is what we're gonna do. Behold the might of Stormwind, my friend. And I think he really is AFK. I can't even feel proud of that win, come on. Gosh. Oh man. Oh man. And that in my first video. You wanna humiliate? Oh god, I hate this word. Not being natively English sucks. Humiliate? I think it's that. Whatever. Whatever. Hit him on the face. For the win. I take what I can get. That's the first win. For Lordaeron. Okay. Yay. 10 gold. Sweet. Okay. We even start the quest. Okay. We're gonna play another round. Hopefully against someone who does not go AFK in the end. Well, maybe his mom was calling him for dinner or something. I can't know that. Or at the lunch. If I look at the time of the day. Let's see who's our next opponent.
Uther versus Thrall.
Dragon Paul the Shaman. Or is it Shaman?
Fight with
Oh, whatever. Okay. Against a Shaman, we definitely want to keep the Consecrate. We could come to Master Swordsmith, but does that really do anything? I'd rather play an Argent Squire and the next turn Master Swordsmith. Eventually with Noble Sacrifice depending on what he plays, but I like this hand. So, let's do this.
Greetings, friend. Well
Greetings. I don't like that he says well met. Greetings is so much better. This is such a pain in the ass to deal with basically any class. This is a turn 1 drop, very annoying. What you got? What you got? Oh god, really? Okay, then I know what I'm gonna do. We could keep the coin if we just play another Argent Squire together with a Noble Sacrifice. But I really do want that Master Swordsmith out.
Bring me steel.
Noble Sacrifice and I fight for Lordaeron. I like this human theme. I like the human voices of the cards. It's really cool. Bring me steel. I'll need that steel. I'm gonna forge weapons. Oh god, really? Really? This is such a pain in the ass. This is such a pain in the ass to deal with. Oh, we got rid of this fairy dragon. That's good. That's something good. Okay, we're gonna Argent Protector this one. And we'll play another Argent Squire.
The light protects me.
And hit this for 2. We could hit this for 1 right now. And make it vulnerable for the Consecrate next turn. But then he could just kill it off. But that would cost him this creature. Okay, now we're just gonna leave it like this. And hope that he cannot heal. That's okay, because he can no longer trade this without losing that. So, I'm taking it. Also, you only get 2 mana because you overloaded. So, what is your turn? Really? Really? A Rockbiter? Oh, I thought he was... Okay. He's gonna go for the face. I mean, that's okay with me. Now the question is if I run this or that into this, because a Divine Shield's really good if you decide to use his Thunderstorm kind of card. Oh, we don't even have to consecrate whatsoever, we just drew into the Hammer of Wrath and then we just run this, but one of those Divine Shields into it. Alright, so let's get rid of this. Sweet, a true soul champion. And we trade that Divine Shield for this creature. Have him on the base.
It's time.
I'm glad we could hold on to the Consecration. 3-1. That's a very vulnerable card. Oh god. Of all cards, you got that one. Okay. I want to keep this for other trades. We're just gonna pressure his face on.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Buff this.
I
Trade
fight.
this off. Replace it with a recruit. And hit him on the face for 6.
It's time.
It doesn't matter what he buffs, because whatever he buffs, it's bad. Because they're all just 1 HP. It does give him more targets. At least this one's protected. Protected or protected? I think it's protected. Okay. We can deal with that, but we're going to take some damage in the process. Okay, but we can heal this up next turn. So we're going to True Silver Champion, run our face into that, take 4 damage because we heal for 2, and trade this little friend into it. Replace him immediately.
It's time. Suffer my wrath.
It's time to suffer my wrath. This works surprisingly well so far. I am very surprised. But maybe we've just been lucky with the draws and the opponents, and they've been less lucky with their draws and their opponent being me. But yeah, let's see what he does. A Yeti, okay. A healing totem. I do want to get rid of this, so I really consider running my face and this 1/1 into it. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this.
Justice.
Oh wait. 4, 5, 6. That's 10 damage. Okay, we're 1 damage off. If we just have 1 more mana. Okay, let's go straight for the face.
It's time.
With all we got,
The battle.
hit him really hard.
For justice.
Okay, let's make the sport a pain in the ass to deal with him, for him. And if he does not heal, we have to consecrate. So we can do 2 damage. If that is all we can do, then that would still be the win. Unless he can somehow magically do 24 damage in 1 turn. Which is not impossible, I think, but very unlikely. So, I think he's getting desperate. Don't tell me you're going to frog that before you attack. You know it's going to be a taunt, right? Oh, he's faceless mimic. Alright, makes sense. It does limit his options, however. So, you know you have 1 HP, friend? 1 of my minions is enough to kill you. Hacks. Yeah, you should have attacked first. See what you did? Now you have to attack into this, and it did not even have an attack value. Yeah, that's the game. Alright, let's not be douchebag. Let's just attack. Well played. GG! That was 2 very good games. I did not expect it to go this well, and we got a bonus star. Very nice. Very nice. So, that was my themed deck for Lordaeron. We played 2 very successful games, and I don't know which game I'm gonna play in the next episode. Probably for Back to Draenor or for the Horde. I'm not sure yet. If you want to see any of those decks except for those 2 main decks, because they're not gimmicks. I mean, this is a theme deck. This is Combat Rogue, but it is not really a gimmick or a theme in a sense of those decks. Anyway, if you want to see any of those decks, leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed the content, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.